Hey coaches, welcome to the coaching call. It is yours truly, Andrika J. Austin. You know I go by Coach AJ for short. I am the founder of thebossof.me, where I love helping coaches confidently convert conversations to clients' cash checks and credit cards. So we are going to dive into a topic that is near and dear to my heart in just a few moments, which is 8 ways to help your coaching clients get instant results. And if you're like me, you have your notepad and your pencil ready to dive in. But before we do, let me let you know that we have an upcoming Fast Coach Training Personal Life Coach Certification course live here in the Atlanta, Georgia area very soon. Head over to fastcoachtraining.com to check it out, get more information, and give someone you know who wants to be a life coach the fastcoachtraining.com website. Let them sign up. And if you've been through our training before, of course, you get a $50 referral fee. Let's go ahead and dive into the topic. Now, I'm going to give you a scenario that I used to use as a new business coach when I first got into coaching one-on-one, and I wanted my clients to get the most out of our coaching sessions. The secret to helping your clients get instant results, which we'll dive into 8 different parts of this formula, is to prepare them for your coaching session. Now, a lot of coaches do this with a coaching prep form, an email. Maybe it's even in your welcome packet when the new client says, "Yes, I'm ready. Let's dive in." So, what I did since the beginning of coaching one-on-one was to prepare my clients with a coaching session prep form. I would email to them. And by the way, guys, if you want this as a free resource, just let me know in the discussion box below that you want this free resource that I'm about to go through. That way you don't have to write until your hands fall off tonight, but I'll give you everything that you need to get this done successfully. So in order to help my clients get the most out of our coaching sessions, again, I would email them a coaching session prep form, and I'll let them know that they can also use this for conversation notes. So like you're doing right now, you're listening, you're preparing to write. My clients do the same thing during our one-on-one session time together. And if you're like a lot of coaches, you probably coach over the phone. So maybe you're taking notes and hopefully your client is as well. But when you prepare your client with a coaching session prep form, you not only help them get the most out of the coaching session by helping them be prepared for that conversation, you're giving them the resources they need to take notes, and you're also letting them know that this is the way you plan actions. Not only actions, but intentions. So you're helping your clients plan their actions during your call. You're setting the intentions for the call, and you're letting them know that this information that I'm about to dive into with you shortly is going to help you to focus the direction of the call and the direction of your coaching relationship. Because again, this sets the tone and it sets that expectation. So enabling your client to prepare for the coaching session also allows them to optimize your results during your time together. What does that mean? It helps your clients to get instant results if they use the information I'm about to share with you, if you have it in the form of a prep form, and if you're using this systematically, no matter how many calls you have set up with your client, use this information and your coaching sessions, especially by phone, will work like clockwork. So again, we're helping our clients get the most out of our coaching session, out of our time together. Like you guys know, during our coaching calls, we don't have a lot of time together. Same thing with your one-on-one coaching sessions, either by phone, in person, by Skype, however you do it. You want to make sure that you're prepared and you have a system that's going to prepare your clients to get instant results and set them and you up for success. What I then do is set up a way for the client to not only have the form, but have them fill it out, have them complete their coaching session prep form and email it back to you prior. Now, I usually say at least 24 hours prior to your next coaching session. But make sure that they submit it in enough time before your coaching call so that you can be clear on exactly what they're expecting during your upcoming call. Now, again, this is setting you up for success, and it's preparing your clients for instant results when and or if they do the work. Now, again, make sure they know that this is your process. It's going to repeat each session. This is your system. This is what you want to have set up and prepared along the way to make sure that these clients have what they need. So What I do is tell my clients to fill out the information, email it back to me within 24 hours, make sure all of the questions are answered so that our chat can be productive. And this way, if you have been following us for a while, if you've been on these coaching calls, you've heard me talk about a system that's repeatable and a way to keep track of progress to make sure your clients are getting results. This is especially helpful when you do your midpoint check-in to make sure you're on track with your clients. So by having a system, by setting up a way like a form for your clients to keep track and for you to keep track, this is how you measure results. This is how you track their progress throughout their time coaching with you. The first of 8 ways that you do this, I'm going to give you, again, a scenario that I use with new coaching clients. They get a session prep form, and then it goes like this. Number 1, this is what I asked them before we get on the call in paper form. Since our last call, what are 3 wins that you've accomplished and you're feeling really good about, or something that you're celebrating in your business right now? So again, I know I talk fast. If you guys want this in written format or after this call, let me know in the discussion box below and I'll be happy to send you this already typed out. But this is something that my clients pre-prepare for the coaching sessions call for. And I say, since our last call, what are 3 wins? Meaning, what are 3 things that you're like, yes, I did this right. AJ's going to be so proud of me. I can't wait to share this with her. List 3 things out that you've already accomplished. You're feeling really good about them and you're ready to celebrate them in your business. Now, I'm going to use the business scenario because I'm a business coach, but if you're a life coach, a health coach, a fitness coach, a financial coach, a parenting coach, no matter what you coach around, insert your word there. So I may say business, you may say life. I may say business, you may say health. So again, since our last call, what are 3 wins that you've accomplished that you're really feeling good about in your blank, in your life, in your health, in your business? Okay, you guys get it. The second thing that I asked before the coaching call, and I really expect this to be written out in detail, and I want these answers before we hop on that phone, is I asked my client, what are 3 things that you did not get done, but you planned on getting them done or you intended to do them? So for example, you guys know if you've had more than one coaching session, or for our new coaches listening in, you will have more than one coaching session with each client, hopefully. Now, what this means is you're going to have a check-in process like this because you're getting your system together as of right now. And there are going to be some things that your clients want to do, but life happens. I talked to a client yesterday who said, AJ, life got in the way. My parents died. I had to move. My kids are changing school. My husband got a new job. That's life. Okay. So that means that they have these big dreams, these big goals, these big ideas, these big intentions, these things that they really, really want to do. And they want to do them. They plan on doing them, but they did not get them done. I asked my clients to list 3 of those because I guarantee if I asked any coach listening to this call right now, what are some things that you wanted to get done today, but you did not get done? I bet you could list out at least 3. So give your client that space to answer those 3 things that they wanted to get done, or they planned on doing, or they intended to do, but they did not do. Let them list it out, get it out of their head. Because by the way, guys, if you don't get these questions answered before your call, there is probably about a 99.9% to 100% chance that you will go over your call time. So this is all the brain dumping, the housekeeping, the mind mapping. Let me get this out of my head before I get on the call with AJ so that my head is clear. You want to set your clients up for success because this is the number one way that they're going to get instant results once they have all this listed out. So they've listed out things that they're proud of. They've listed out things that they wanted to do but didn't get a chance to do. The third thing that we want to ask them about are 3 things that they learned about their blank this week. So let me use me. I ask my clients, what are 3 things you learned about your business this week? So let me give you an example. Maybe they learned that it would take them twice as long to do a project that they intended on doing. Maybe they learned that they needed more help than they intended on needing. Maybe they needed a new resource. So this is their opportunity to list out 3 things that they learned about their business this week. Maybe they didn't know. I work with a lot of new coaches, either starting their business, they're building their own coaching programs, they're writing their first book, they're traveling and speaking and getting their story out. Maybe there were some things that they learned during our last time. Since the end of our last call to the beginning of this first one, there's some things they learned about their business, and that is the opportunity for them to write it out. That's number 3. Number 4 of 8 ways to help your clients get instant results. This is before you even get on the phone with them. Give them a space to share at least 3 problems or challenges that they're facing in their life, their business, their health, their finances, whatever you coach around. right now. So this is the space where I say, hey, new client, or hey, client that I talk to often, what are 3 challenges or problems that you're facing in your business right now? List them below and let's schedule them to come up in conversation on our upcoming call together. So hopefully you guys are getting this. Let me know, Facebook Live, is this making sense to you? Let me see some hearts, some likes, some thumbs up. Let me see if this is helping you to have this resource. And again, if you want it in written format, you have to put in the comments below, in the discussion box below, that this is helping you and you need this resource to see. I'm a visual person, so I like to print it out, check it off, write on it. Okay, good. I see some likes. Thank you, Tiffany Ansley. I see you, girl. I appreciate you. Okay, so that was number 4. Let's talk about number 5 of 8 ways to help your clients get instant results from you as their coach. Number 5 is where I ask about the opportunities that are right in front of your clients. They may not even notice them, but this is their chance to write out what opportunities are in front of them, what is available to them right now, and what they'd like to take advantage of. So I know that's a lot. Let me slow down and say that again for those writers who are like, I can't wait on AJ to send me this coaching form. I need to write my own notes. This number 5 of 8 is the opportunity for you to allow your new client or the client that you're going to be chatting with the chance to write out what opportunities are in front of them right now, what's available to them right now that they'd like to take advantage of. So for example, the last client I used this with, her name was Kim. Kim was working 9 to 5 and she was ready to quit her job. It wasn't that she hated it. It was that she was so passionate about speaking and traveling and coaching and teaching and training and hosting her own workshops. As a matter of fact, during our time together, while I was her coach, she got one of her trainings and her workshops certified through the state of Georgia. And now she teaches continuing education units where people who come to her training receive credit, like formal credits with their jobs and with leadership boards and different things that they need, the ICEs or ICUs, however you say it, they get credit for this. So this is a legit business that she really wanted to start and keep going with. But what Kim loved to do also during our sessions was to talk for a long time. So when I set up this system and I sent Kim these sessions, I was able to let Kim get all of the thoughts out of her head, put it on our coaching prep session form, and it steered our conversation in the right direction. So I actually met Kim at one of her speaking events, believe it or not. She was speaking. The event was about a certain topic, and I approached her afterwards. We had a conversation, and she hired me shortly after to help her take her business to the next level because, again, I work with women, helping them tell their stories even stronger to bring in more customers and clients, whether they do that with a book or their coaching programs, just like Kim did. And so now she was able to not only list out the opportunity of her getting her workshop certified. That was an opportunity that was right in front of her that I was able to help coach her with. She put it out on her form. She was also able to get brought on as a director for one of the largest associations here in the Atlanta area to help her target market of women. So these were people she didn't even have to go out and find. They called her to become one of their top leaders in the organization, all because I, as her coach, gave her this opportunity to spill out everything that was right in front of her that she could take advantage of for her business. It was available to her. So she listed out, I want to become the director of this organization. I want to get my workshop certified. Another opportunity she listed was, I want to write my 3rd book. So when I met Kim at her workshop, she had written 2 books. So by the time we finished our coaching time, she had written her 3rd book. So all of these were accomplished because, again, I gave her that space to list out those opportunities that were in front of her, things that she wanted to accomplish, and things that were available to her that she may not have seen on her own. So coaches, think about it like that. You have the opportunity to provide the space for your clients to really get some results, but you have to know what they want help for. Kim wanted her workshop certified. She did that. She wanted her quit her job. She did that. She wanted to travel and speak. She did that. She wanted to write another book. She did that. Again, all because these 8 ways, which we just covered, number 5, were what I put out for her. So make sure, Facebook Live, you're here with me live. If you're listening to this replay, if you're hearing this for the 1st or the 5th time, if I don't see your comment saying, AJ, I need this resource, then hey, I won't know that this is a resource that's helpful for you. So you guys continue tuning in, listening in. Let me see some more hearts, likes, and thumbs up if 1 through 5 has helped you so far. And let's move on to number 6. Number 6 of 8 things and 8 ways to help your clients get instant results is to have a 3-point agenda. What that means is, remember when you got certified and you were taught how to coach from your heart and not your head, or to coach from your client's agenda? This is the opportunity before your coaching call even takes place for you to let the client set that 3-point agenda. And all that means is you give the client a space for 3 bullet points and you let them tell you what they'd like to discuss during your coaching session. Now, if you've heard nothing else I said this whole time we've been together, then this is one of the most important ones. This is number 6 of 8. This is where you give your clients on your coaching session prep form the opportunity to show you what their agenda is by giving you 3 highlighted points that's going to set the tone for your discussion during their coaching session. So before you pick up the phone, you already know what your clients want to talk about. You already know what opportunities are in front of them and they want to take advantage of. You know what challenges and problems they're facing in their life, in their business, their health, their finance, their relationship, whatever you coach around. You know what they've learned about themselves and about their business since your last chat. So if you're talking with them once a week, it's over the last week. If you talk once a month, what have they learned over the last month? And you also learned 3 things that they did not get done, but they planned on or intended to do. And you learn what they're really excited about in their business, guys. So I'm recapping this for you because this is how you help your clients get instant results. It's how you help them get the most out of their coaching session, but only by preparing them for it. So number 7 of 8 ways to help them get those instant results is make sure you allow your client the space to tell you how they'd like you to coach and support them during the call. Let me say that again. Make sure you allow your clients the space to let you know how they'd like you to coach and support them during the call. For example, any of my clients listening to this right now, you can do it in the form of hearts, likes, or thumbs up if you're on Facebook Live, however you want to show that you agree with me. Any of my clients listening to this right now know that I am a no excuses, tough love, let's get it done. I'm going to hug you. We can cry together. But at the end of the day, you're going to get those results. They know that this is how I coach. Now, I've also had people say, AJ, could you be a little softer with me? So this is the opportunity. If you especially don't have this in your intake form where you're asking your clients how they like to be coached, you need to be clear on how, at least on that coaching call that you're preparing them for, how they want you to coach them. So many, I would say 9 out of 9 of my clients at this point in the coaching business say, AJ, I come to you for your accountability because I know you don't play. You're going to help me get it done. You're going to remind me of what I said I wanted, and we're going to accomplish this together. I appreciate you being my business best girlfriend. They literally say that. This is in written form on my testimonials on my website. AJ is truly like my business best girlfriend. And that's what my brand is all about. So I know this is how I coach, but this is your opportunity to let your clients know how they'd like you to coach and support them as you prepare for that call. So that if you need to have a glass of tea to calm down before you get on the call so that you can be soft and you can listen, then that's how they want you to coach them. If they want you to come at them real and get the point across, then you'll be prepared. But again, you're allowing that space for your client to let them know how they want to be supported by you. And then finally, 8 of 8, what I want you to do is give your client the opportunity to make a promise to you and to themselves. So what this means is you give them the space to promise what they want to do next. And then you give them the space to list out the action steps that they'll take by the time you talk again. So again, if you're talking weekly or monthly, you let them know how long they have to complete these action steps. Now, if you go back to the things that they intend to do, want to get done, plan to do, but life gets in the way, that may fall into that category by the next call. But you want to know that your calls are being productive. So if you look at about 5 of these sheets after about 5 sessions with the same client and you're seeing the same things on, I promise to do this, these are the steps I'm going to take, and then the call it's, oh, I didn't get it done, then you know there's something in your coaching system that you can particularly work on because the client has told you what they want to do. They know what actions they need to take, but they also need for you to enforce that whole principle of how they want you to coach them and support them. So if they say that they they need you to be supportive and understanding and don't yell at them, then you have to decide how to handle what they're not getting done. But if they need you to be straightforward to the point, then you remind them, hey, you've been saying this for 5 sessions. You wanted to get this done, but I don't see any progress. Let's talk about those action steps. Now, if you've been certified through fastcoachtraining.com, if I've been your trainer and personally certified you as a life coach, you know we talk through action steps. We talk through 3 mini steps that you can take to start breaking down how to get what you say you want. So now that you know how to do it for yourself, let's put it in practice for our clients. So what I then encourage my clients to do after they have all of these 8 ways to get instant results from me, I encourage them to save what they send me. So if they print out this form like you guys will be able to do, only if you put those comments telling me, AJ, I need this resource. I have to say that because I don't want you to say I left you out. You guys, I just told you I'm tough love and to the point. Tell me you want the resource. I'll give it to you. If you don't say anything, I don't know. But with my clients, if they print this form out and they fill it out, and some of them may even fax it to me, a lot of them scan and email to me, I tell them to save it because it may be a point in time where I start to see a pattern of some of the same things popping up on their coaching pre-prep form. I'll encourage them to go back and look at a certain date on a certain form that they filled out that they already have saved or printed out, and they can remind themselves of what they told Coach AJ during their business coaching call, whether it was they wanted to get their first chapter done by a certain date, or they wanted to have 3 speaking engagements by the next time we talk. Whatever it was, I allow my clients the opportunity to be empowered or self-empowered, as I like to say, where they can go back and check their own work. So I'm going to recap really quick, guys. Tell you what should be on your coaching prep forms. This is the most important thing for helping your clients get results from your sessions. I want to come to the phone lines in the next 60 seconds or so. So if you have any questions about any of the 8 ways to help your clients get instant results from having you as their coach, again, before you even get on the phone with them, go ahead and put it in the comments, Facebook Live, wherever you're listening to this. Put it in the comments. You guys know I come back after these calls and I love to chat with you. And then conference line, I'm coming for you shortly. So again, to get the most out of our coaching session by preparing for it, that is the way you do it. That's the secret to these people, these coaches you may hear who said, I had 50 coaching sessions. Trust me, there was a process before they got on the phone with their coaching client. So the way you help your clients get the most out of the coaching session is to help them prepare for it. You do that with a coaching session prep form, which I'm happy to send you because I see your comments below. Thank you for putting them there, Facebook Live. And let them know that they can use this form to take notes during your conversation. They can use this form to plan out their actions and their intentions. But most importantly, this is what is going to give you focus and direction during your coaching calls. And then you're going to help them to optimize the results that they get from you. So yeah, I had one client, she called and she was just kind of curious about what sessions or what services I offered for helping you write your book. And she was curious. And I had to explain to her that, yeah, you can get results on doing things your own way, because she was a coach as well. Now, I coach coaches because I know how we think, and we think we have all the answers. But I told her, you can get your own results on your own. But when you work with me, someone who's written 8 books, and you want to write your first, trust and believe that I have a process to help you optimize your results and get the most while we work together. So this is what you're doing, coaches. You're preparing your clients and allowing them to get optimal results working with you during the time together. Again, make sure they're submitting this information to you before the coaching call. Other than that, you're going to be picking their brain or helping them think through things. And that's, again, going to take up your coaching call time. And if you have more than one client that day, that can be really exhausting. So the only way that you can be successful is to have a system. That way you don't burn out. So this is a process you're going to repeat each session. You're going to let your clients know to send it in before you chat with all of their answers. And they're going to give you everything from their 3 wins and what they've accomplished, what they're feeling really good about. They're going to give you what they did not get done, but they planned on or intended to do. They're going to let you know what they learned about themselves, their life, their business, their health, their finances, whatever you coach around. They're going to put that in that spot. They're going to let you know 3 challenges or problems that they're facing in their business or their life or their marriage or careers. Again, whatever you coach around, they're going to put those issues and challenges in that spot. P.S. guys, I give my clients 3 different bullet points because I know one is not enough. We want to talk about a lot on our calls, and we know those conversations can get really good and really deep. So if we have it listed out, then we know what we can cover during the call. And I will even go through and recap saying, hey, we're going to touch on this, this, and this on this call. And then let's make a note to touch on numbers 2, the next call, number 3, the next call. That's how you control your time. And that's how you get more than one coaching session. Again, for those new coaches who are wondering, well, how can I get them to do more than one call with me? That's a call we did a while ago. So hopefully you caught those notes from that previous call. Then we're going to wrap up with the opportunities that your clients have available to them in front of them right now that they'd want to take advantage of. Remember Kim, her books, her speaking, her workshop being certified for ICE credits. And then you're going to let your client set that 3-point agenda about what they want to discuss during this session. And let them agree with you or you agree with them about what you want to hit on during that call. Make sure it's matching up with their 3-point agenda. And also let them know how they want you to coach them and support them this week or this call. And then finally, let them know that you want to know what their promise is to themselves and to you, what action steps they're going to take. So hopefully this helped you guys. I really wanted to dive into that during this coaching session. I want to get into some questions now. So I am going to look through our Facebook Live comments because I do not see any questions on our conference line. I have you guys live online and I don't see any hand raised, but just to be safe, let me go ahead and open up Q&A. There we go. Q&A session is started. Press *6 if you are live on the conference line with us and you would like to get your question answered. Shout out to Tina Bailey, Jennifer Taylor, Shayla Bill, who wants that free resource. I see you, girl. Jennifer wants the free resource. I see you, girl. Marquita wants the free resource. Tinta. Hey, Tina Bailey. How are you, girl? She wants the free resource. Tiffany Ansley would love to have the free resource. Marquita Riggins needs the resource. All right. Melissa Lungay wants the resource as well. All right. I see you guys. I want to thank you guys for being here with us. I do not see any questions. I love when we don't have questions because that means we have spent quality time together. And what I hope it means is that everything is clear to you. So just to show you guys that I want to give you these resources, I'm going to come back and put it in the Facebook comments. And for those of you, I may tag you individually as well to make sure that you know that you are loved. And here's this free resource. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up our coaching call and our time together. Thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day to be on this coaching call, to get this free resource, to get these 8 ways that you're going to help your coaching clients get instant results by hiring you to be their coach. I think it was a great call. I hope you do too. There is someone somewhere waiting on you, coaches, to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your light shine that you give others permission to do the same. I am Coach Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. I look forward to meeting you here this time next week, same time, same place for the remaining of this day. God bless. Bye-bye.